Hi everyone, today I'm going to share a two-part video, and this one is going to be the first part, and we're going to do the little puppy that I've done here using the Trick or Treat 4x4 Cottage Cut die. Love this little die cut, it's so cute. And so what we're going to need today to get started is you'll need some glue. I use tacky glue. You can pick whatever glue you'd like. Whoops. And then a couple of dusters and Tim Holtz Distressed Ink, Antique Linen, Vintage Photo, and Walnut Stain. Those are going to be the three I'm using. A white gel pen, a little pokey thing to get some of the little pieces out, the small ones. Excuse my hands, they are dirty from airbrushing. Some scissors. And then what you'll need for pieces, you're going to need one full puppy and one of just his paws, and you'll need his two back paws and the two top covers, and then all the little pieces for the eyes and the dots on him and so on. And so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to want to do is distress our puppy with the antique linen, and I've already got a couple done, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So you just go ahead and start at the edges like I've done there, and the top, I always do the top really well, and then come around, whoops, and then you'll finish up going around this side. And then you can bring your duster through the middle and go in a circular motion, and so he'll be done. And then same thing, do the paws the same way. And so I'm going to set those two aside, and I have two here. Okay? So those two are done. And the next thing you're going to want to do is let's get his, see the little eye here? The little patch? We're going to do that right now as well. So let's get that little eye right there. I don't know if you could see that. Let's go ahead and get that one done. Okay? And then the two little paws for the back paws, we'll get those done. And so I have those done as well. So I'm going to set those aside and bring the ones over. And your two top ones, you'll want to dust them with the antique linen as well. And I'm setting those aside because I have two more done. Whoops. Actually, I'll bring one forward. Okay, and I'm thinking that's it for this color right now. If we need to do any other, we'll come back to that. I'm trying to make this video short. Okay, so now what we're going to use is the Vintage Photo. And this is just to give some distressing to the puppy. So what I'm going to do is go around the edges. And I start with all the edges because this is pretty inked up. And just continue to keep going around. And you can do it as light or as dark as you want. I'm going to leave it about right there. So now for the paws, I'm going to do the same thing, because these are the ones we're going to pop off of the other paws. So now what you do is, since we're going to want to distress the top, you're just going to do two little snips. There's one on each paw. Oops, two. Okay. And let's do this one. So there's one down at the bottom, and there's one right there. Okay, let me move that. And where's my duster? And now I'm doing the top. Okay. So now your back paws, we're going to want to get the front ones kind of dusted as well. So you just dust with the Vintage Photo again. This is just to give it like an outline and a little other, you know, a little bit of another color. And I've already got two done, so I'm going to set those aside. Just helps to make this video a little shorter. And let's see. So let's go ahead and get this part of the puppy put together. Hopefully you can see. Okay, I'm using tacky glue, and what I do, I'm going to start with these, the little paws, and I put it along the back. Just put a little bit, if I can get my glue to come out. Oh. Hold on one second, there it is. Okay, gosh, I'm a messy crafter. And then I just take my finger and rub that over. I always keep a towel too that I can just wipe. Alrighty. And so now I've glued that one on, so that'll be one of the back paws. And now I'm going to glue this other one on. Let me get the glue on the back. Just rub a little bit. You could take your finger and rub the excess off and then glue that one. Okay. Now for the two that I'm going to pop, I'm using the square foam dots, and you're just going to stick one on the back of each. Oops, and pop those. So there's one. I've been crafting all morning, so my hands are just really, really bad right now. Okay, so those are popped. And now we're going to add the back feet. And I just add a little bit of glue to the bottom. And let that one sit. Since I have a little bit on my finger right here, I'm going to add that to this one. And let that one set. Whoops. That one's not going to work. It needs a little bit more. Okay. Okay, I'm going to let those sit for now. Okay, now for the eye, I have this one done. Well, I actually had two done. I'm going to add the eye next. And I just add a little bit of glue to the back. And then I just try to center up the little part where the eyeballs, you know, his little black eye part's going to go, whatever, little eyeball. And so about right there. Okay. And then, let's see, on the dark pieces, what I do, here's the nose. The nose is going to be in the bag. So you're going to want to take, this is what we're using, the distressed, the walnut stain, and we're going to use that for all the little dots and the half circles and his nose and the two eyes. And so the nose is right here, so you'll just want to color that really well. And I already have one done, and this is as dark as it went. Oops, right here. Okay, so that one's already done with the walnut stain. Add a little bit of glue to the back of it. And add his nose. And you can use your little tool to move it where you want it. Okay, same thing with the eyes and the little piece that goes above his other eye. You're going to walnut stain, oops, that one as well. You know, do it really dark. You just keep going over it and over. And I have one done, so let's go ahead and add it, because I'm going to run out of time. This is a long video. I thought it was going to be short, but okay. And do the same thing with the dots and the half circles. I did the same thing with them, and you just go ahead and add them as well to like the ear. And then I have another one. They're all, I usually leave them in, and then you can add the glue to the back. And then take them out. So that just makes it a little easier. And then you can use your tool to move that. Okay? Same thing with the little circles. Put those, if you need to move them, you can use your tool. But at least the glue's already on the back. Okay. So see how easy that was to add the pieces. And now for the eyes. The eyes are super tiny. Same thing. I'm going to add glue to the back because those are going to be hard. Oops, can you see them? They're in there somewhere. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the back and then carefully get those on. Okay. So let's lift one out. I'm going to use my nail and then set it on. There we go. And since it's on, now you can use your little tool to push it down a little bit. And you can also move it to where you want it. That's the nice thing about using that little tool. There you go. Cute little puppy. Okay, and there's my puppy. And you can add a little bow. I added some twine for a bow to the top. So that's the female. And here's the male. Yep. And, oh, come on. There we go. Oh, they all want to fall now. And I hope you enjoyed part 1. And part 2 will be on how I do the little pumpkin. He's really cute too. And thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Have a nice day.